Here we are in Exeter, Rhode Island at Historical Cemetery number 14, where the Tillinghast family have been laid to rest over the years. Valerie, what do you think of the story of Sarah Tillinghast?
I find it very interesting.
Mm-hmm. How Honor Tillinghast gave birth to 14 healthy children. And among these stones, Sarah is buried, although there is no inscription on her stone. And other children are buried here. Sarah was the first to die of tuberculosis, consumption. She was either 21 or 22 years old. Allegedly was very beautiful. Long blonde hair, bright blue eyes. And that would be one of the children of the Tillinghasts. Although the children that died in rapid succession is where they're buried. And of course, Sarah was exhumed in December of 1799. Her heart was excised and burned on a nearby rock by her father. Are they on to us?
No, they went by.
This cemetery is also allegedly haunted, but I've had no proof of that at all. That seems to be just legend. There is a legend that no grass will grow on a vampire's grave. That's pretty logical, since so many people come to visit and they trample on the grass, it doesn't have a chance to grow. This is where the children are buried. Most likely this is where Sarah's buried.
Believe it or not. S-L-U-T-L-E-Y. Couldn't have been Slutley.
No. Most likely be Stutley Tillinghast Jr. And the grandchildren, some of them are buried here as well. 14 children Honor Hopkins Tillinghast gave birth to.
Eight children's stones. Well, even more than that.
And supposedly it all began with a dream that half his orchard had died and the other half remained healthy.
And that was before anyone had gotten sick?
Yes. Very, yeah.
Died.
Shortly after that, Sarah became ill. Allegedly, she was so beautiful. I can just imagine young men coming here not just to buy apples, but also to see Sarah.
Yeah.
May have come here as an excuse. But this family is directly related to the Mercy Brown family.
And this happened 100 years after Mercy Brown?
Yes, this was 1799 that Sarah died. 1892 that Mercy died.
Oh, so this was 100 years before.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mercy had the same thing done 100 years later.
Yes. Very unusual that it would have been done at that late date, 1892. But Exeter was very isolated and depressed at the time. A lot of the farms were failing at the time. It was very economically poor. And they were living somewhat behind the times. Of course, the publicity that the Mercy Brown case received really helped to put a stop to this practice.
Yeah. And to start to count Dracula.
Yes, indeed. Indeed. Certainly when Bram Stoker passed away, his family found a clipping of the Mercy Brown case from a newspaper among his belongings. So he had certainly done research.
We'll find a walk and give it to her.
You know what? I have a rock in my car that was given to me.
Hey, because it looks like this little duck. So there, she can have her rabbit back and be with the little duck.
19 years old, huh?
Yes. 19 years old. Passed away on January 17th, 1892.
What do you think, Keith? Do you think Mercy's going to like this show?
I think it will be appreciated. It's very, very beautiful.
Okay, thank you. Here you go, Mercy. Just for you.
Very nice. It's an interesting, probably a cornstalk doll.
Yeah.
See her brother and her sister-in-law, how this tree grew up between them. Can just imagine what the roots fit on.
Oh. They're on two separate sides here?
Yes. Where her mother's buried and her sister, Mary Olive.
This must be the momstone here, but I can't read the name. I just see George T. Brown, but George T. Brown is right there.
Yes, George Thomas Brown.
So her name's probably...
Yes. It is very, very worn. Her name was Mary Eliza Brown. George T. Brown. She died in 1883, December 1883. And Mary Olive, her sister, died at age 20, 6 months later.
Same thing, consumption.
Yes.
Big berries and
And some people said yes. And she was actually a very talented seamstress. I would imagine that Mary Olive had her dress shop right in the house. Probably had a dress shop right in the house. And she made dresses, possibly wedding gowns, I would imagine. Actually done research on what kind of a sewing machine she might have used.
probably a singer back then.
Very possibly, yes. And she became a member of the Chestnut Hill Baptist Church, which is still over there.
Must be music.
And when she died, they had a Sunday service here. The entire congregation of the Chestnut Hill Baptist Church came and sang for her. They sang her favorite hymn, which was One Sweetly Solemn Thought. They all gathered around and sang for her.
Wow.
George T. Brown was a horse trader, actually.
Oh, way down there.
Hi, Marcy. My name is Lindy, and I'm the one that gave you that shell today as a gift to you. Do you like it?
Because she had blood and heart.
Uh-huh.
In March, you would.
So what's your opinion, David, about the lifelike state of preservation she was in when she was exhumed?
Well, I was just saying to Valerie, it was in March,
Yes.
correct? Yeah.
And she had been interred through the two coldest months of the year, January to March.
So whatever,
She was refrigerated.
she was refrigerated at that time.
So the blood in her heart was probably freshly defrosted.
Nice and solid.
Nice and solid. Yeah, I was just wondering about that.
I don't see it moving at all.
No, but some of them will.
Some of them will.
By tradition, this is the stone on which her heart and liver were burned. I'm not saying it was, but that's by tradition. People think so. By tradition, people think this is the stone where her heart and liver were burned,
Oh, okay.
although she was actually interred in the keep over there, the holding crypt, during the frozen months. You can take a walk over there if you'd like.
Yeah.
The holding crypt, where Mercy was interred during the months of January and February into March. You can see there's been more damage and vandalism here. It says cinder blocks blocking up the door.
To keep it out.
Yes. But somebody has smashed one of the cinder blocks off, see in.
Unless they just left a spot that people could
Right.
peek.
Well, I remember before it was cinder blocked up. There's not much to see in there. It's just kind of yellowish blocks, cinder blocks, bricks, bricked up there.
They probably don't use it anymore.
No, this hasn't been in use for many years. Not since they had backhoes that can dig the ground up in the wintertime.
They do an unveiling where they show the family the headstone.
Oh, I didn't know that. I know they have to bury within 24 hours or 48 hours because they don't embalm the bodies.
Right, but also it's some religious reasons.
No, I know, but I mean they don't put them like in the old time doctor.
Yeah,
In Sweden it's they don't have boxes. If you pay for like 20 years for your grave for the care, after the 20 years they put somebody else in and move your stone to the back of the cemetery. So the cemetery was all lined with other headstones.
Your grandmother had that same setup where she could already see her name on a headstone before she died. I think that's creepy.
It is very creepy. When I get out of the car for my grandmother's burial, I look down and there was a Tracy Walker, and that's my sister's name. And I was like, ooh, that's creepy. It wasn't hers, but it was just...
Yeah.
It puts 1940 to 1950. Didn't even have a name on it. It just has the wife's name, unless they're buried together.
It was reported that
Yeah.
Mercy Lena Brown had turned over in her grave
But she was born
in
in
her coffin
1920 and died in 1940.
when they exhumed her. She wasn't in the same position. Somebody who was
They
there.
had buried her in, okay, so they hadn't taken her out of that house and done what they did. They had buried her and then took her out of...
Well, actually, they took her out of the holding crypt, and when they opened her coffin, one of the men who was there reported that's not the way she was when we buried her, when we put her in the holding crypt, in her coffin. She was in a different position.
Huh. That's...
And thus the legend begins.
Yes,
yeah.
yes indeed.
I mean, I know that people move after they die, like
Yeah.
do involuntary spasm things,
Yes,
but I thought that only happens for like up to 24
Right,
hours.
yeah, she
so
had-
they had to have put
yeah.
her in very quickly.
a mortician had attended to her body, and she was given a proper funeral and such. So that wouldn't have been from involuntary flexing.
That's strange. Huh. And that is a mystery then.
Yes, indeed. Metcalf, who was the county medical examiner. He examined her and said there is nothing unusual with her state of decay at this point. But the people who exhumed her were not convinced. They had already exhumed her mother and her sister, who were lying there in their coffins outside with the lids open. Her mother was in a state of partial mummification, and that, of course, depends on how much liquid seeps into the coffin during their internment. And Mary Olive, her sister, who died at age 20, was completely gone to a skeleton, except she had a long growth of thick hair still on her. So her hair still existed. Otherwise, she had gone to bones. But Mercy was the most lifelike. And again, of course, she was buried in the 2 coldest months of the year. So she was probably just thawing out when they took her from the tomb. Yet people were convinced that was a sign of vampirism. The fact that her heart still had what appeared to be.
Howdy. Hey,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm fine. How are you? See you.
Hi. Hello.
A reunion.
Yes.
Hi. How are you? I'm good.
What bugs?
What bugs? That's my foot.
So here is Mercy Lena. You know, during her life, she didn't go by the name Mercy. She went by her middle name, Lena. Just like her sister, Mary went by her middle name, Olive. It was Lena and Olive. And Olive was a very, very talented seamstress and dressmaker. She only lived to 20, but I'm sure she had her dress shop right in her house. Her work was much in demand. And when she died of tuberculosis, consumption as they called it, the entire church congregation of Chestnut Hill Baptist, the entire congregation had a Sunday service for her here. They all sang her favorite hymn, which was One Sweetly Solemn Thought. They all sang that together for her. Here's her sister-in-law and her brother. You see how this tree has grown up in between them. So you can imagine what the roots were feeding on. And as you know, she was laid to rest in the holding crypt there.
Chipmunk right there.
Oh yeah.
Scurried around the back.
Tiny little thing, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you were looking in there, all I could picture was this cloud of smoke coming out over you at one time.
Yeah, or dusty skeleton
And
hands.
it's all over you. It went into your body like...
I'm taking home some energy. I don't care. It's all right.
And you started sleeping during the day and only getting out at night.
I do that anyways.
What do you think, gentlemen?
A lot of dead people.
Popular place. People are dying to get in here.
Now, tell us what happened over here.
What happened over here?
Pod person over there. It's all cut out in squares. The grave was dug up.
Yep.
Why would they dig that up?
Somebody was newly buried here. See the sod, the squares there?
Yeah, I know.
But apparently it fell through. Doesn't have enough support. They've got to fix that.
Yeah, but that was 1995, the last person.
So I don't know what's going on there then.
It's like it was dug up, and then they filled it back in and put the pieces back over the top.
Yeah. So it wouldn't be a recent interment.
Huh.
Maybe an exhumation, who knows?
A what?
An exhumation where they had to dig somebody up by a court order. Usually it's just to bury other people there though. Yeah.
There's no fences around here, so people ain't...
Say, what's that mean?
Pretty strong.
Oh, okay.
How do you feel after visiting this place?
You know, it's a cemetery. It's creepy.
Any comments, Ray?
It is creepy.
At least knowing what happened here all those years ago.
A lot of people in the 1800s, they died like 45, 50 years old though.
True.
They died young.
Trying to get their own haunted memorabilia, haunted museum going.
Yes.
Stone head.
Could you sleep on her grave all night?
I've done it.
I mean, lay exactly where she's laying and sleep there?
Huh?
Or go inside and do that at night? And sleep the whole night inside there?
I could. I'd get in trouble, but
Probably get in trouble for that. There's hawks up there. There's 2 hawks.
We got the ospreys out of the house right now. They're eating the fish.
Oh yeah.
The buckies came in already. They came in early this year.